Today's episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast is brought to you guys by SeatGeek.com. SeatGeek is the number one app where you can buy tickets for comedy shows, Broadway events, sporting events, you name it, they have it. SeatGeek gives you some of the best deals for tickets. They have some of the best prices for the best seating that you can get. Be sure to go to SeatGeek.com, that's SeatGeek.com, or download the mobile app on your phones today. We'd also like to thank our other sponsors at tpublic.com. Have you ever wanted to get Wrestle Arc merchandise? Well, you can if you go to tpublic.com/user/WrestleArc. As we have some new merchandise in here, including the Wrestle Arc Christmas 2023 t-shirt. We also have my brand new You're Suspended t-shirt. And we also have a new shirt for Raul, #Slough. You can get that at tpublic.com. That's tpublic.com/user/WrestleArc. And we have another sponsor to thank as well, which is Glitch Energy. Make sure you go get Glitch Energy. They sell great energy drinks for when you're gaming. Their mission is to bring quality and health-conscious supplements to the gaming market. Be sure to go to the description right now and check out Glitch Energy right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. I am the Trustful one paying cash here as always, and I am joined by the bastard Raul Kapar.
I'm not really the bastard anymore.
I don't care. That is your nickname. I'm gonna stick by it.
He's just Slough. Let's just call him Slough.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
And
That's the only thing you ever talk about.
Yeah. And we have the Joker Ross Blocks.
I'm gonna need a new nickname too, because that's. Yeah.
Listen, bro.
We'll talk about that
Shush.
later. We'll talk about it later.
Anyways,
We
everyone.
got news to talk about today.
Yes, we are.
We do. The big news is that I am back.
Yeah. That's a. Well, so am I, but you know.
No, you don't matter. I matter. I am
No one
back.
gives a shit. No one gives a flying poop
No what?
gives a fuck
about that.
you.
Okay. What should we start off with today? I guess.
Pook up.
I'm guessing recap of the week. Our best
We'll
option,
do
I
that
guess.
bit later. I think what we should start with is Mr. TK.
Tony. Tony.
So,
Oh,
For
Tony.
for
Have a
those
seat.
Who want a backstory? Who wants to hear about the backstory of how this all
Me.
started?
Me.
So, how this all started is, on Monday Night Raw, we had a segment where Jinder Mahal confronted Seth Rollins. Yes, Jinder Mahal. And after their confrontation next week on Raw, Jinder Mahal will challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. But a certain person wasn't exactly happy when it came to this. And that person who wasn't happy is Tony Khan. He came out with a tweet because if you watched last week's AEW, not the one from yesterday as the time we're streaming, but the last one from 8 days ago, we got a segment where Hook threw out a challenge to Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. Not a lot of people were too happy about it, and Tony Khan decided to share his feelings on Twitter again, guys. How amazing!
Oh, Tony.
We all knew it went so well. Tony Khan, he went out and tweeted saying that there's a double standard, that when Hook, who has a 28-1 career record, on a winning streak calling out the champion, a logical challenge sparks online outrage. Meanwhile, Jinder Mahal literally lost every single match he's in for the past year, immediately gets a title shot. Where is the rage? So it's basically saying that there's a double standard when it comes to wrestling, or people challenging for championships, which people don't think are ready for it, and people think are ready for it. Tony Khan basically got pissed that Hook isn't being received well by the fans, but Jinder Mahal is. And
Oh boy.
Yeah, Tony. And since this was Tony Khan doing a meltdown, you got to imagine the fans weren't taking it so lightly. And they even took a shot against USA Network because it said that Jinder Mahal and Seth do have history because Seth Rollins defeated Jinder Mahal to become the first ever NXT champion, if you remember from back in 2012. USA Network replied to said tweet by saying, "What was the cage match rating?"
I love that.
And then Tony replied to that by saying, "A moral victory for USA is one win more than their world title challenger Jinder Mahal has in the past 364 days." So now he's going directly after Jinder Mahal, which I think is a bit classless on the part of Tony Khan as a CEO of a wrestling company. Because it's been literally a full year since he won a match. You really put AEW in our place, getting Jinder Mahal in a big match on your TV show. Do it more often. And then he threw one more shot at Eric Bischoff for calling him a clown and stuff like that. And then Jinder Mahal,
right?
Jinder Mahal replied to Tony Khan's. Well, this tweet is now deleted by Jinder Mahal. He basically quote tweeted his tweet, and he basically said, "Hook
Who the obviously said, who the fuck is Hook?
And then said,
promoted Monday Night Raw on USA Network afterwards. And yeah, that's basically what happened.
Tony Khan put
initial thoughts. Yeah, I was going to say, Raul, initial thoughts on that whole situation?
Well, as a fellow Indian with Jinder Mahal, he is hindering the gender.
Hindering the gender.
Hashtag don't hit the gender.
He is hindering the gendering.
There's been so many memes going around about Seth Rollins when Triple H tells him he needs to drop the title to Jinder Mahal on Monday. Oh my god! If that happens, Tony Khan is going to have a full-out meltdown.
I find it funny now that people online on Twitter are saying, "Oh, Jinder Mahal has to beat Seth now."
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to.
I mean, people. I feel like honestly, I can't tell if people are being genuine about it or just taking a laugh at it.
Aled says he only gets pissed when something goes wrong, and I think a certain someone rejected him, and he was taking revenge on WWE. We'll get to that certain someone who I believe Aled is referring to later.
Yeah,
but
yeah, the fact that even Tony Khan was trying to promote his show, when in reality he was promoting Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins more.
Yeah.
Tony. I can't wait for Bryan Danielson to find that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And just beat the shit out of him.
And you'll get a fine.
But this gender character is actually super.
I'm glad they're doing something with Jinder Mahal because yes, he was a former WWE champion back in 2017. He did beat Randy Orton for the title. Randy Orton, and he was fired from the company too and came back even better.
Yeah.
But
and won the WWE Championship in his tenure.
Yeah, it's just for the past few years he hasn't really done anything. Oh, he hasn't really done anything since losing the WWE title.
Yeah.
I get they want to. It's understandable since they want to try to bring back credibility to Jinder Mahal's name and act like he's not just a waste.
Yeah.
What have you thought about the situation, Peyton?
I mean, honestly, Tony should just stay away. Like, he just needs to stay away from, like, all the stuff that, Triple H has been planning, and let Triple H do his own thing. Not come in there, like the bitch baby crybaby that he is, and just complain, and complain. And that's what, and that's what he did. And that's what he did. on X. He just complained, bitched, and moaned.
I mean, I don't think I don't think Tony Khan is in the right for taking a shot at Jinder, and I don't think Jinder is in the right for taking a shot at Hook, because I don't think there's a reason Hook should be involved in this, and now it's like,
no.
Oh, Hook, who the heck is Hook? And stuff like that. There's no reason to diss Hook's name.
Alexa in the chat that I think Jinder is being rewarded for what he did with The Rock.
To be fair, Jinder did hold his own against The Rock pretty well.
Yeah.
He got that heel heat.
And Trey has said, I personally think Jinder and Seth will have a good match. I do agree with that.
I do too.
Well.
I said they have history.
Yeah?
They have fought to become the first ever NXT champion.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a really good match. It's going to cause Tony Khan to have another Meltdown.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do agree with that. I think he is being rewarded because his character is just so good currently.
I think they finally found something for Jinder for the next while.
About time.
I remember last year. I remember last year when he was brought down to NXT to fight for the NXT championship.
And disappeared after.
Yeah.
Here's something else I want to know. Since Jinder Mahal is around, where is Indus Sher?
I was literally about to say that. What's it going to do with Indus Sher?
Probably in... Where is Veer? Mahan.
He's coming to Raw.
He's already at Raw.
If by some miracle Jinder wins Monday, the reason why is because it's going to be Indus Sher.
Maybe.
Jinder Mahal wins. Damian Priest cashes in Money in the Bank. Priest wins the title. Drew beats Priest for the title. Seth takes back the title from Drew. That's what I've seen people say. I don't think it's a really good idea to play hot potato with the title when you have so many people.
Yeah, no.
I don't think it's a good idea to hot potato the title with a bunch of wrestlers.
Yeah.
If you're gonna, it doesn't make sense if you're gonna hot potato the title until you get back to Seth and then you go with Punk versus Rollins for the world title. Just have him keep the title until Mania. Don't take it off of him. There's no point in hot potatoing it around and having it go back to Seth.
Yeah.
True.
That aspect wouldn't make sense. But yeah, Tony, I feel like people are just probably going to be done with Tony Khan in these rants at some point. I want to know how the wrestlers feel about this. Do they take kindly to Tony Khan's remarks on Twitter at all, do you think?
Ricky Starks apparently said that he is embarrassed to be in AEW currently because of what Tony Khan's doing, or something along the lines of that. He's embarrassed about what he's done. There's some other wrestlers that have come out and says that it's quite embarrassing for the company itself because he's saying shots at another company and basically promoting their match.
Trey, I was basically saying Priest cashing in if Jinder was to win the title. I don't think he would take it off of Seth or anything. I'm saying like Jinder magically wins the title, then Priest cashes in. I don't think Seth retains and Priest cashes in next week. Speaking of which, I wonder when Damian Priest is going to cash in his Money in the Bank. That's something I want to know.
Well,
he's not gonna win unless Jinder wins.
What if they want to recreate the heist of the century?
Who knows?
They could try to do it because the Money in the Bank contract has been cashed in at WrestleMania only once, and it was by Seth Rollins. They could try to do it again. Because Seth is the world champion. He's been in the position Damian Priest would be in, cashing in during the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Let's say that Brian Alvarez got tweets from people in the AEW locker room saying it's embarrassing and he should stop. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they need to do something about it. Like I said, Daniel Bryan needs to fight fine. You know what? No, fire him. Find some way to fire him.
Fire Tony Khan!
You don't know. You're suspended. Tony Khan, I hereby suspend you.
Get a shirt.
Get the shirt. Yeah, get the shirt. tpublic.com/user/WrestleArc. Your suspended t-shirt. Go get it.
Yeah, so that is Tony Khan's Meltdown in a nutshell.
Basically.
Yeah.
Peyton, what else do we have to talk about?
So, Sting's match at Revolution has been revealed. So they're going for Sting and Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks.
Super Kick Party. By the way, I didn't watch AEW last night, so someone's gonna have to catch me up on that.
We will talk about AEW in a bit and recap.
We got word from a certain someone who is in the Wrestle Arc chat that the show absolutely sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, but tell me about this Sting Darby Allin Young Bucks match and why you think it's happening and if you think it's a good idea or not.
So, I believe it was the main event of last night's Dynamite, where Sting and Darby took on Takeshita and Powerhouse Hobbs, and I think they beat them. And I believe after the match, the Young Bucks came out and stared them dead in the eye. And I figured they might challenge them at some point at Revolution. If not, I don't know. But I don't think this could be a good match at all because we said before that Sting's final match should be against Darby Allin because mentor, student, but just putting him in a tag team match with Darby Allin against the Young Bucks? No.
I would
what he wanted.
Understand. Apparently Sting wanted his final match to be a tag match.
Oh my, why?
I think. I'm not sure on it. Listen, Sting and Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks, I'm sure the match itself is gonna be a really good match because the Young Bucks can always put on a great tag match, but I just want to see where they go in building this matchup now that they have 2 months to do it. The way they're doing it, they better have us sold on it. Otherwise, having this for the match is going to be everyone's going to ask why.
Yeah.
Why this match?
Just why?
That's what everyone's asking right now. Why this match? Well, they have 2 months to tell us why it's going to be this match. They have time to do it.
Sting has a say in it, and he didn't want to do singles matches anymore. Yes, I agree with that. And Sting has earned the right to choose how it goes out and against who. Yes, I also agree with that. It's his retirement match. I think he just wants.
I think
he is over. So
it's his career, and I think with the legendary career he's had, I think he deserves to choose how he gets to go out. Yeah. And if it is a tag match, then I respect the decision.
True.
I respect it because it's his match, his say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I mean, people are gonna be bummed out. But still, you gotta respect the choice because
it's gonna be the main event of Revolution as well. So.
Huh?
It's probably going to be the main event of Revolution as well.
Or the co-main event. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least we know he's not fighting Ric Flair. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God. I just hope we don't
thank God.
wrestle in general. I just don't want it. I do not want it.
No.
Since we're on the topic of AEW, has anyone watched the show? Peyton, have you?
I watched a little bit of it last night. I think it was around 9 p.m. where I had to go to do Expo, so I couldn't get a chance to watch the rest of it.
What do you remember from the show?
So I remembered starting off with the Paige against Claudio, starting off, and then I remember Samoa Joe coming out and talk about the new contenders, how they challenge for his championship. It's about having the record and the reputation, I believe. Give to them. You pass. You face Joe. And then Swerve interrupted him. Then it was Paige. Then it was Hook. Then they went back. And there was a promo thing with Tony Storm, Maria May, and then I think they got interrupted by Perazo, which she's making her in-ring debut for AEW. I think at Collision.
Okay.
And that's
I think one of the key points to note about yesterday's Dynamite. We'll go through the recap more in full, anyways. One thing to note about that is Chris Jericho's music was playing to drown out the booze.
I heard, yeah. Tony Khan just.
All right.
Just do something about the situation. Don't let Jericho just keep doing this. Are you gonna figure out the situation with Jericho or not? Because people are getting sick of it.
I don't know what happened to Jericho, but I think. So what the fuck happened?
It's
he was
a long
accused
story.
of SA against Kylie Ray.
Oh, the sexual misconduct.
Apparently, this was a case that started in 2020, right?
Yeah, and Kylie Ray just come out.
Yeah.
Aled, I said, can I join the crap on AEW when it goes through the recap? I don't see why not.
Yeah, we'll let you know when we begin the AEW recap.
Yes.
Oh, she did? Alright, thanks.
Actually, aren't we doing that right now?
Not yet, because we still got a few more bits and pieces to discuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're still on the topic of AEW, aren't we?
Yes. Alright, fine. We'll do the AEW recap then.
I'm just saying, we're on.
Aled, get in here.
I feel like it makes sense to talk about it. Yeah, come on, Aled. Get in here, Aled.
Yeah, let's go on.
Come on in. The floor is yours.
Join.
The floor is yours, my friend.
No, not Joyo. Join. Ooh, my food is here. Whilst we wait for a let's wrap, I think we're going to quickly grab my food from outside.
Nice. Go for it. And there he is.
Go on, Alex. Start your arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aled Thomas.
The full show. The floor is yours.
What do you want to talk about?
Okay, Cody.
He got mentioned twice on commentary last night, by the way.
Thank you now.
Did he really?
Yeah. So, literally, Dynamite sucked ass, honestly. It's worse than Peyton streaming a fucking podcast. That's how bad it was. Okay? Literally. We had a bang of a match between Adam Page and Claudio Castagnoli, right? And that's the only good thing on this show. Because then, we had 2 8-people tag matches that meant nothing. I mean, they were tributes to Brody and Lee. But, the matches sucked. Adam Copeland was in one of these matches. Isn't he already in a story with Christian? Didn't he just lose and get screwed out of his TNT title? But he's in 8-man tag matches? You know? You get me?
I get you.
And then they missed the chance with a return for Britt Baker in the women's tag match. No one returned there. That match was a slugfest, honestly. That was so boring. Then, Samoa Joe cut a promo saying, oh, if you want to face me, you have to go to the championship committee and put in your record on your credentials and all that kind of crap. I'm like, bro, no one cares. And then, freaking Swerve came out to say that he's going to take the title from him. And then Adam Page came out to say he's going to take the title from him. And then Hook came out and said, 1 week.
1 week.
1 week.
So yeah, Hook Joe next week for the title, right? And then, the whole Chris Jericho thing is just stupid. He shouldn't even be on TV because they should do a full investigation. Just keeping his music playing is just disgraceful. Also, Sammy Guevara pinned Ricky Starks before their tag title match. Because that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Adam Cole and the United
Kingdom.
Undisputed Kingdom.
Undisputed Kingdom.
Undisputed Kingdom. Yeah, there you go.
So Roderick Strong had a match with someone called Brian Keith. He beat him, and then Adam Cole went out there, sat in his chair, cut the same promo as he did last week. Exactly the same.
It's so stupid.
And then in the main event, they had Sting do a Scorpion Death Drop off a stage through 2 tables. Because that's smart, isn't it?
What is Tony Khan doing?
And then there was no story progression at all. The only thing that moved forward was the world title picture, which I feel like is going to be a triple threat at Revolution. And also the fact that Hook is getting a world title match before Swerve is stupid. It's stupid, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tony went on this fucking thing, right? On Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. He went on this massive tantrum and then he booked this show. Nah, mate. Nah.
The worst part is, people backstage, like the talent, are already getting embarrassed with Tony Khan.
I know. It's disgraceful. Like I said, Brian Alvarez got some tweets from the AEW locker room saying that people were embarrassed and all that kind of stuff, and that Tony should stop. But I'm like, if you're tweeting Brian Alvarez, why are you not telling Tony to stop?
That's very. Oh, ow.
And then at the end, the Young Bucks came out with a oh god, don't get me started on their freaking mustaches. Bro, their mustaches, yeah. Oh my god. It was so bad. Oh, and also, Ric Flair actually got in the ring
Hey, well done,
and
Ray.
threw some chops. He chopped Will Hobbs twice. It looked like a baby was trying to slap him. That's how soft. And then he poked him in the eye because he's the dirtiest player in the game, right? So
Used to be.
Yes. That makes sense.
yeah. So this was a homecoming show, a tribute to Brody Lee, and it was shit. Tony, instead of spending all your time on Twitter arguing with people with fucking stupid profile pictures and going after Jinder and going after WWE, maybe put time and effort into your show, hire a writing team, or the person that you're going to talk about soon, she definitely will join you. So you need to step up, brother, because MJF is going to be out for a year, it seems like.
Yeah.
And if this is what they have now, this is going to be a long year without MJF.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically, Tony sucks. He needs to do better. That was one of the worst episodes I've ever seen. The only good thing was the Claudio versus Hangman Page match, and the stage looked cool. And that's
Jesus fucking Christ! Like, literally, I literally just saw Ric Flair's chops to Hobbs. Those were bad. I am sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I would not recommend going back to watch that show. It was awful. They only did like 790 something viewers.
And
97,000 or something.
And it was, I think, it garnered its 4th lowest audience. And oh my god.
Bro, they were in Daly's place. Like, step up, honestly. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. You guys have fun. But yeah, Tony,
Thank you very
suck.
much.
Violet!
Tony, if you don't do better, Tony, if you don't do better, then we're gonna send Peyton to your house.
Oh, you don't want that, Tony.
Ooh, so do better. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Led.
So yeah, it was a terrible episode.
That's basically everything with AEW. But before we continue with the other news, I want to mention this really quick. If you guys don't know by now, we have basically, what do you say, merged or something? I don't know how to word it, but we are with BWN Radio. He is doing a lot of sports content. He's recently come back to covering basically the sports news, whether it's NFL, NBA, college football. Mainly, he's mainly covering all the sports, but he's known for his Syracuse coverage because he's a big Syracuse fan. He's from New York. So basically, we want you guys to check him out. He did a live sports show earlier today. I recommend you guys check it out. He doesn't miss when he reports the news when it comes to sports. He's one of the best when it's Syracuse, and I am really bad at promoting stuff. But yeah, check out BWN Radio. We really recommend it if you want to keep up on all the sports. Anyway, back to our show. What do we got next?
I think we should talk about money.
Huh?
As in Mercedes money.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think last week, I think it was, Liam, Christian, and Aled gave their, opinions on where Mercedes will be able to go. And now it's our turn.
All right.
Let's start
Peyton,
with...
you brought it up. Where do you think she's going to go, Peyton?
I already said it in a off-stream conversation with Aled a few days ago. She's going to AEW, in my opinion.
You think she's going to AEW?
Yes. I feel like with her new trademark with the Monet Talks, Time is Monet, all that jazz, that means she might be going over to AEW.
Personally, I think she's going to go to AEW too because WWE and Mercedes Moné already had those talks and didn't end great. I don't think. Well, they eventually stopped talking and they didn't come to an agreement, and now it seems like AEW is the place for her to go. So yeah, I do think that she's going to go to AEW.
Raul?
You're not going to like this. Now, there are two companies that I think she might go to, and one of them is not AEW.
Let me guess, TNA.
Yes, that is one of them.
Okay.
I knew it.
I really do think she might go back to WWE. I really do think that's going to happen. Yes, the talks have stopped. Yes, they haven't come to an agreement. They've done that with CM Punk, and he's there. He's back. So, it's either WWE or TNA, I think. I don't think she's going to AEW. Especially at the states that the women's division is in. It's absolutely atrocious currently. Mercedes Moné is not going to change anything in that. I think because TNA looks like they're about to lose Naomi because she's going to go back to WWE, it looks like. They need
reporting.
What's that?
That's what people have been reporting as of late. Naomi potentially returning to WWE.
Yeah. So I think TNA needs a big money signing. And Aled has just sent us a tweet, and they've said TNA is expected to reveal multiple new signings in the coming weeks. I think she might show up at Hard to Kill unannounced and say that she signed with TNA.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or she will return during WrestleMania and help Bayley, who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble. Sorry, Raquel Rodriguez. I know my heart says on you to win the Royal Rumble, but it's going to be Bayley. I think she will either return at WrestleMania to help Bayley win the Women's Championship against Io Sky, or she will, make an appearance after Mania.
Bro, dude, if Bayley wins the Rumble, I'm going to be insufferable.
Mm-hmm.
If Bailey wins the Rumble, I'm gonna be insufferable. I'll be like the #1 Bailey Glazer or something.
Yeah. Aled has said that WWE and Mercedes-Moné had talks that broke down, but they are back on the table currently. And AEW are the front runners, but don't be surprised if it's a CM Punk kind of return. Sean Ross Sapp says that she's not going to TNA, and AEW are front runners, and every journalist says she's expected there imminently. We'll see what happens, because TNA do need another big money signing for the women's division.
They do.
Okay, so it is between AEW and WWE.
Yes.
So that's back.
Hi, Lad.
Hi.
You're
Because
back.
I'm about to send you something that Bailey posted.
Yeah.
Is it planning?
Hang on. Bailey posted on her Instagram. She was at a premiere for something yesterday.
I think I know what you're gonna post.
In Mercedes, she was there. And then her caption in her Instagram post, Bailey's Instagram post, was, I asked him, who does he think is going to win the Royal Rumble, right?
Yep.
And then the guy pointed at Bailey, but in the third picture, under the caption of who does he think she's going to win the Royal Rumble, Bailey pointed there.
Oh.
Ooh.
No.
Interesting.
It's interesting. Who knows what will happen?
Very interesting.
She's not going to TNA. AEW are the front runners. WWE are back in talks with her. Both Khans have offered her a contract, apparently, and one Khan might win, and I don't think it's going to be Tony.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hi.
All hail jolly old Saint Nick.
Also, Tony could have won already, but WWE are back in talks with her. That's all I know. And this could be a CM Punk kind of thing where all the journalist says it's not happening, and that she's going to AEW, and then she pulls out of the deal at the last second. Or she actually does go to AEW, but if she does go to AEW, if they don't debut her before the Rumble, then they're stupid.
Yeah.
I'm 60-40 AEW though.
Nice. Thank you, Aled.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Well,
So that's who we think Mercedes will end up with. Speaking of women's wrestlers, Mickie James.
Yeah.
Mickie James' oldest. She has signed a contract with another wrestling company. Not by WWE, though. She has signed a contract with OVW.
She has.
She joined OVW as creative director and head of female talent, and she'll be the executive producer for all OVW wrestling shows.
That's honestly pretty big.
Let me quickly log into Patreon and see if Blackpool have said anything else for it.
go for it.
But opinions that Mickie James won't be going to WWE.
Maybe. Wait, are WWE and OVW still in ties?
I have no idea.
If they are, then looks like Hardcore Country might be back. I have no idea, honestly. Aled probably knows everything because he gets all the news.
Yes. I can't see anything that Thingamajiggy Sean Ross has posted about Mickie James signing with OVW, but Fightful have reported that she has joined OVW.
Nice.
So she won't be back with WWE. She won't be with her husband, Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis, who was a fantastic general manager of SmackDown. I love him a lot.
Doing a phenomenal job.
He is doing a good job so far.
He is the GM that's not afraid to do anything, even if it is Roman Reigns.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we'll get to what he did in the next segment.
I do actually want to do the recap for last because I do want to I'll tell you guys. I'll tell everyone that TNA has revealed their titles. I think all of them so far.
Ooh, yes.
We are. Yes, we
Have they revealed all of them?
they're revealing the Knockouts tag titles tomorrow, but I think it's okay to showcase like, all of them right now so far.
What about the world title? Did they
Yes.
Did they reveal that one? Oh,
Yes, they did. Yes. So I'm gonna so all right. I believe is Alex Shelley
Alex
from-
Shelley.
from the Motor City Machine Guns. So I'm gonna reveal them one by one. First we have here is the X Division title, which is held by Chris Sabin.
You know we can't see it currently, by the way.
It's in planning.
Oh,
Well, yeah, the people in the chat can
Yeah.
see it, but
Yeah, I
you
got
can look
it.
on their Twitter, I believe.
Yeah, I got it.
oh, hi, Crazy Mike.
Look at that
And-
title.
Looks amazing in my opinion.
There we
Honestly.
are. So that's the X Division title.
Yeah, which is being held by Chris Sabin.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we have the World Tag Team titles, which are being held by ABC.
X
A, B, C, D, E, F, U, Peyton, go fuck yourself.
Here are the
Let's
World
go
Tag
see
titles.
it.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Look at that.
And then we have the Digital Media Championship, which I'm getting right now, which is being held by Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer.
I
Yes.
forgot he was a person.
All right.
World Tag Team Championships look really good.
And then
I like the red belt.
all right. Here's the Digital Media Championship.
Looks pretty
Digital
good.
media. Ooh. That design goes hard.
That it does.
Am I in the
That-
Matrix or some shit? It looks like if you pay close attention to design, it feels like some kind of Matrix. Like you're in
Yeah.
a Matrix.
All right. I believe now we are into the world title.
World. Oh, God. Ooh,
That goes fast. That looks really nice.
that one goes hard, yeah.
Looks great.
TNA World Champion.
And now I believe this is the last one for now, because they are revealing the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions tomorrow as of streaming this. The last one we have here for now is the Knockouts World Title, which is currently held by
I've seen
Trinity.
this one already, and I really like this one because
And
that's the one that
here we
has
go.
the white strap, right?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, look at it. I actually like
Yeah,
this
it
one.
looks really, really nice. I like the
I
white
really
track.
like this one.
Yeah. And all these belts, I believe, were made by the Knockout title was designed by Hellfire Design, and the designs are made by Z-Bros belts. Yeah, all of them are. So I appreciate Hellfire Design and Z-Bros belts for designing TNA's new belts, and they look amazing. My favorite one so far, I think, has to be X Division or the Digital Media.
It has to be Knockouts. One for me.
I don't know. The World
Yeah, I
Title does.
like the Knockout one,
The
yeah.
World Title looks
The
amazing.
knockout one is beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's either that or the Digital Media Championship for me.
Digital Media is amazing, bro.
To be fair, all of these look pretty good.
All of them are good. All of them are great.
All of these are killer.
Just amazing titles. Just amazing titles.
They look clean AF.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So when I believe the final title is going to be the Knockouts tag titles, which is going to be tomorrow, I'll probably do like a community post around it. I think. It's revealing around like I think 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, so I'll probably do that when it comes out. Anyways, let's do the recap.
Lovely, right. Got everything off. We're going to start with SmackDown. Because the SmackDown this past week was a really, really good episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Slapped. SmackDown slapped.
Right. We'll start off from the top because there is something that we should really talk about. So starting off, the LWO brawled with Angel and Humberto. So it looks like they're going down the route of Santos Escobar, teaming with Angel and Humberto.
Yeah, that's already been. I think they already started that last week. Yeah, last week.
Yep.
Or no, 2 weeks ago because, 2 weeks before the show because they had that break so that the superstars can spend Christmas with their families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing that happens, Kevin Owens defeats Santos Escobar and is going to the Royal Rumble to face Logan Paul for the United States Championship.
Yeah. Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a total shocker. Kevin Owens, imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody expected that.
Yeah. But Logan Paul was on commentary. Right, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah, he was on commentary.
Yeah.
And he knocked his ass out.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens knocked out Logan Paul.
Kevin legitimately punched him in the face. He got punched.
Yeah. Oh, here's what happened in the next segment. Authors of Pain and Paul Ellering are back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are they here for?
They are teaming with Karrion Kross.
Scarlett.
Speaking of, I'm gonna stop you right there because I've been hearing stuff regarding what's going on with the factions with Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. There's been rumors going on that the faction name for Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits,
The Pride, right?
The Pride. Yeah, the Pride.
That's not a great name, to be honest.
It's not, honestly.
However, for Karrion Kross's faction, when it comes to that, what I've heard regarding that, the expected name for Karrion Kross's faction is Final Testament.
I don't know what to feel about that either.
Final Testament?
So, the Pride and Final Testament.
I mean, honestly, Final Prayer sounds better, especially on a shirt.
I think that's the name of his unique finisher, where he does the pump handle and then does it's the pump handle DDT
F5
liner. I don't know what it is.
F5. So I don't. Yep. You know what? I'm very excited to see what this new faction holds because we finally have Paul Ellering on the main roster finally. And ALP's back.
Authors of Pain have been signed for over a year, and now they make their TV return.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Authors of Pain are back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Io Sky retained her women's title against
Michin.
Yeah. She nearly came away with the win after the Styles clash from the second row. So it was actually a really, really good match.
Then what else happened?
Guess what, guys? British Strong Style are back.
British Strong Style.
Yeah.
Bates made their SmackDown debut, and it looks like it's going to be fun.
And it looks like Tyler Bate is here to stay as well.
So, obviously, Butch needs to find a partner, and he asked Tyler Bate. They beat Pretty Deadly. With the double Tyler driver.
I like those two as a tag team. I just want them to bring back Pete Dunne. That's what I really want them to do. Bring back Pete Dunne.
And then the main event happens. Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus AJ Styles. It didn't have a winner. I think that was expected.
Yeah.
I don't think the match technically ended because I don't think there was a bell that rang after Roman Reigns attacked all three of them.
No, because the referee was knocked out.
Ah, so the match is still going then. The match
From
is
what we
still going to
understand.
this day.
However,
Who's going to win that match?
Roman Reigns.
When is someone going to win that?
Because at the Royal Rumble, Nick Aldis informed Paul Heyman that Roman Reigns would defend his title against Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles in a fatal four-way match at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but when Roman Reigns heard about it, Roman told Paul Heyman to fix this. So, what does Roman have up his sleeve?
I guess we'll find out soon.
Also, something else worth noting, there was a backstage segment with Damage Control and Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair announced that she is going to be entering the Royal Rumble, and we're getting a match tomorrow between Bianca Belair and Bayley.
Yes. Yeah, that's happening.
That's basically it for SmackDown, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, basically. Moving on to Monday Night
Raw.
Where is it? Hello, where are you?
What are you looking for?
The fucking recap. All we know that Gimp is returning next week, and it's Rollins versus Mahal.
You
There we are.
stink.
Wait, what? My network is messed up.
Do you not know how to get a recap?
No. Why are you not?
Clearly you do. This is what happens when you let a rookie deal with it.
Excuse me.
Hey,
Right.
hey, you may be one of the originals, but how long have you been out?
Shut up.
That's what I thought.
Okay, we got it.
So are we doing a recap or not?
Yes, we are. No, this is the wrong one. Wait, no, this is the right
Oh
one.
my god, Raul.
This is the right one. This is the right one.
Oh, are you sure?
Raul,
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Right, here we go. So Raw opened up with Drew McIntyre who came up short last week. And then CM Punk came out. Yeah,
That's it?
CM Punk back.
That's it? You're not going to
Scottish
talk about
Warrior
the promo battle that they had?
Yeah, the Scottish Warrior ripped into Punk for various reasons. Tensions rose, but the best in the world said he was going to walk away before it turned into a fight, and he made sure to tell McIntyre he was eliminating last in the Men's Royal Rumble.
Drew McIntyre also told CM Punk, you're not, or what is it?
The leader.
Something like, yeah, there was something like that, but it was something else like him, like you are a demon or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't
You're not some kind of demon, you are a demon. And then CM Punk responded by saying, I'm not a demon when pushed, I'm Satan himself. That was something. But I feel like Drew might have gotten the better of that promo battle, to be honest.
Maybe.
Probably because
Although I
this
enjoyed the
isn't like
segment.
full on like CM Punk like being himself where he like rips you to shreds. Because he's being a nice guy. What else happened?
Then the first match of the night saw Tommaso Ciampa take on Finn Balor with a shot at the tag titles on the line.
I'm so glad that they're already putting DIY in the tag title conversation.
Yeah, especially in the past few weeks they've been severely misused.
Also, the fact that Tommaso Ciampa, before walking out to the ring, you see him walking up to the backstage area, gorilla position, while cutting a promo. I think that was really cool.
Yeah.
But in the end,
one of the specialties of Kevin Dunn not being there anymore.
Yeah. In the end, Tommaso Ciampa defeated Finn Balor, and DIY will get a tag team championship opportunity.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But we need to talk about the best moment of the night.
That night?
You know what the best moment of the night was?
R-Truth.
That R-Truth interview, yes.
We'll get to it.
We need to talk about it. So yeah, go on.
We'll get to it. Because the next match of the night was Kofi Kingston versus Ludwig Kaiser, which ended in a double countout.
Yeah, and Ludwig did some shit to Kofi.
He turned into a sadist here.
He threw a chair at him.
He was such a sadist, he'd make Raul jealous.
Shut up.
That's true. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
So double countout happened, and Ludwig Kaiser basically tried to murder Kofi. Then it was revealed, I believe, Gunther returns next week.
Is he?
Yeah, he's returning next week. It's like
I thought he was gonna be having a longer break. I didn't even notice.
No, yeah. Thingamajiggy, Gunther is returning next week. He had it was like a Roman Reigns style graphic saying the Ring General Gunther returns next week.
Okay, so hold on, wait. Continue what you're doing, Raul.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Then the next thing that happened was the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship rematch between the new Tag Team Champions Kaden Carter and Katana Chance versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. However, before that, Nia jacked him to the ring for an interview with Michael Cole, but it really turned into a confrontation with Rhea Ripley. And Nia Jax basically challenged Rhea Ripley and left. Then it was the match that I just mentioned, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. It was a pretty decent match, and the ending was just phenomenal. Piper Niven did her finishing move on Chelsea Green because Piper Niven didn't realise that Kaden Carter was removed from the ring and Chelsea Green was in her place. So yeah, Piper Niven did the finishing move on Chelsea Green, and Chance, and it cleared the way for the champions to hit their finisher and retain their championship. Yeah, that happened.
Alrighty, they retained the titles. Honestly,
Yeah.
good.
Now we can get on to your favorite moment, Ross.
Yay!
Truth.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just eating my dinner. I'm just eating my dinner. I'm hungry.
Oh, eat your dinner faster.
So yeah, it was hilarious. Then the Miz battle JC McDonough. The crowd participation was hot, and the comedy in the match was just on point. It could have easily been a 5-minute match. I'm reading this from Bleacher Report, by the way. It confines to one segment that ended up lasting through a commercial break, which means that this story is really good as well. Yes, it wasn't a stand-up match at all, but it was just fun to watch. And The Miz defeated JD McDonough in the end.
Awesome Truth is back.
Yeah. Then probably, I think my favorite moment of the night, because Jinder Mahal, Tony Khan's favorite person of all time. So, before that happened, Seth Rollins came to the ring to give a promo about for a Raw pay-per-view and Road to WrestleMania. And then Jinder Mahal came out and confronted him and Rollins was just laughing and just making fun about how he was attacked by The Rock last week. Yeah, stuff happened, and this coming up week, it says Seth Rollins versus Jinder Mahal for the World Heavyweight Championship. Come on, Jinder, please win this. Yeah. Then it was Otis versus Ivar. Valhalla, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupri were at ringside. However, Chad Gable was nowhere to be seen. In the end, Otis caught Ivar coming off the middle rope and standing in a very good spot. However, Ivar scored the pinfall with a moonsault. Again, really, really impressive match. Ivar
Can I just say that match? This was just another one of those matches that had no right being that good.
It's because Ivar is an incredible wrestler.
I wonder what's going to happen with Eric, because he hasn't been around for months.
Who knows what happens, because Ivar is really proving himself to be a good stable star.
He is honestly.
But yeah. Next one is Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That was the main event, by the way. Cody Rhodes defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in a street fight, and it was a very, very standard street fight, but it got exciting as the match went on. Cody Rhodes hit his finisher for the pinfall, and yeah, Cody Rhodes has momentum going into the Royal Rumble.
I'm glad they did this feud, because Cody needed another big time feud if they wanted to have him go against Roman again. Maybe he could have one more before he potentially faces Roman at WrestleMania.
Who knows?
Who could it be?
Who knows?
Aled. That's all that happened for Raw. We'll get on to NXT.
All right, so really quick before we get to NXT, I just wanted to mention this real quick because I find it really funny. So Zelina Vega posted a tweet where she's upset that she's not getting another chance to earn a championship match. She basically was upset that Nick Aldis is apparently not giving her a chance. And then the USA Network Twitter account replied to Zelina Vega's tweet by saying, "You've already proven it to us in the WWE Universe. Should be the easiest decision SmackDown makes. You deserve this opportunity." And then Nick Aldis quote tweets that tweet from USA Network saying, "Haven't you caused enough chaos this week?"
That's a reference to the Tony Khan and Jinder Mahal stuff.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
I think that is absolutely hilarious.
I love Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Dominic Mysterio, I'm a big fan of your dad. That's a great way to start your WWE career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think NXT now.
You've got the stuff for NXT?
I do. I actually have it up. My Raw stuff just closed itself.
Nice.
So, starting off. Blair Davenport versus Nikita Lyons. Blair Davenport pinning Nikita Lyons. Before the match even began, they were fighting in their normal welcome to the Performance Center attire, in their nice dresses, in Blair Davenport's case,
in
jeans,
the parking lot.
In the parking lot. Yeah, so that started. All of a sudden, they're in their wrestling attire.
They probably got split up in the first fight. They were getting ready, and then probably as they were preparing, they got back to fighting.
What Vic Joseph was inferring is that they've been fighting non-stop.
Oh.
Oh, God.
So, if Vic didn't say that, then yes. But I have a problem with that now. Because apparently
dang it, Vic.
they were split up and they weren't fighting continuously. So, Vic, Get your act together. In the end, Blair Davenport kept attacking her, injured knee, and a chop block and a vicious knee strike secured Blair Davenport's victory.
I think I might be wrong when I say this, but I think that's Nikita Lyons' first singles loss in her NXT career.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's her first singles loss.
I don't know. Then the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic started. The first matchup was Gallus versus Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin.
very, very unique tag team.
That's some team.
However, I forgot to mention before the match actually started, there was a segment backstage with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, with Carmelo Hayes revealing to Trick Williams that they will be the final team in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, obviously, Trick Williams was not happy to start with, but eventually agreed to it because he doesn't know how long Ilya Dragunov is going to be out. We don't know either. Blah, 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 blah. Then Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin versus Gallus happened. Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin beat Gallus, who were, I believe, finalists in the last Classic. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What was the last Classic?
I can't remember. They were finalists one time, I remember, but they are the first team out this year.
By the way, before you continue, you're gonna have to deal with Tunnel Ross now because I have to switch up my AirPods.
Okay, that's
fine. All right.
Tunnel Ross incoming.
Yeah, so that happened. Yes, Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin went on the same page, but they advanced to the next round. Yeah, so that happened. Then we got a good segment, a pretty funny segment, about Tiffany Stratton's horrible day with Fallon Henley as Fallon Henley's ranch hand. Tiffany Stratton was not dressed for the occasion at all. It was a really good segment. I really liked it about what was happening. Yeah, and then it was a to be continued segment, so there was more that happened to it. The next match that happened was Josh Briggs versus Oro Mensah of the Mess of War. Josh Briggs defeated Oro Mensah, and it was just a filler match, really. Yeah.
Right. What else did we have?
Then the next match was the NXT Tag Team Title Championship match between the family of Tony D'Angelo and Channing Sax Lorenzo versus OTM's Bronco Nima and Lucian Price with Scripps in their with Reggie in their corner because Scripps is a terrible name. So what really happened is it was an all right match, really. I really don't remember anything special in it, just apart from the fact that the family are still the tag team champions, really.
Yeah?
Forget about it.
Yeah. Now, Aled's favorite person. Yes, Aled, I am jealous of the horse as well. Yeah, Aled's favorite person has a fight with Gigi Dolan. Cora Jade versus Gigi Dolan. She is, honest to God, she is going to dethrone Lyra Valkyria at this point.
Stand and deliver.
Yeah, at Stand and Deliver, I think Cora Jade will defeat Lyra Valkyria for the NXT Women's Championship. Cora Jade.
Speaking of women's championship, on the next episode of NXT, there's going to be a battle royal to determine Lyra Valkyria's next challenger.
Yeah.
Who will win that?
Who knows? Yeah, so Cora Jade continues to wreak havoc on the NXT Women's division. and she dispatched of Gigi Dolan. But the butterfly DDT that Cora Jade has, oh my god, it's so good. Cora Jade, yeah, I really do think Cora Jade is going to dethrone Lyra Valkyria.
People are obsessed with Cora Jade.
I wonder why. Braun Breaker. Sorry.
Shut up.
My throat.
Hey! It appears that she's single now, so go ahead.
Yeah, Aled, start simping. Cora Jade is still single. Yeah. The next match that happened was another first round matchup in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, with Hank Waller and Tank Ledger facing Axiom and Nathan Fraser, and Axiom and Nathan Fraser actually picked up the pinfall and are advancing to the next round.
I kind of expected Axiom and Nathan Fraser to win.
Yeah.
The final is going to be Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus either Axiom and Nathan Fraser or Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
Honestly, I have a feeling Carmelo and Trick Williams win the whole thing.
And then Carmelo turns on Trick Williams after.
Or also, you know what? Doesn't the winner of the Dusty Rhodes Classic get a title shot at the tag titles?
Yeah. Okay,
so basically have Carmelo and Trick win the entire classic, right? And then at their match for the tag titles, then Carmelo turns on Trick.
Actually, I think it goes as far to the point where Carmelo and Trick win the tag titles. I think they win the tag titles, and then I think after that, when Trick Williams faces Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship, and that's when Carmelo turns on Trick.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Carmelo and Trick will actually win the classic. I think they'll get eliminated in the semi-finals. I think Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin are going to win the whole thing.
I still think Carmelo and Trick are going to win it.
Interesting. Well, yeah.
At least what I think.
And what I think is Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin will win the whole thing. Only reason being is because the family are being portrayed as faces. So it makes sense for a heel team to win the classic and challenge them.
I mean, there was a moment where the family lost the tag titles to Chase University, and they're both faces.
Yeah, but Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin are just hilarious because they can't get along and they're still picking up wins together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. All right. Then the main event. Well, we'll get on to what happened after the so-called main event. It was Dragon Lee versus Lexis King for the NXT North American Championship, and Dragon Lee retained the NXT North American Championship. It was a really, really, really good match. Lexis King was doing whatever to dethrone Dragon Lee, but it's just one move from Dragon Lee, the twisting slam, and he's put away Lexis King.
I think the DDT, what Dragon Lee does, like tilt-a-whirl, like up and around DDT, like a reverse DDT, like a tilt-a-whirl reverse DDT. Inverted DDT.
Yeah, but it was a really, really good match. But then that wasn't the end of NXT, because you know how Obafemi won the breakout tournament?
Yes.
Yeah. He cashed in his contract, and he defeated Dragon Lee to become the new North American champion.
I'm gonna say this right now. They have a big time star in Obafemi. Yeah. Obafemi has star written all.
100%.
Obafemi can be the future.
The youngest, youngest North American champion.
Yeah.
He's the very first NXT superstar from the Next in Line program to win a championship.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But, and we already went over Dynamite.
Yeah, we've gone over Dynamite. So that was the recap of the week. However, before we actually sign off, just want to quickly say, as Con's head moderator, Con, we are all here for you. Some stuff has happened in regards to his PSN account has been permanently suspended. And he's no longer part of the Kick Creator Incentive Program due to a mutual split. And as I mentioned, his PlayStation Network account got permanently suspended, which means that the CMU data is gone for the time being. However, he should be able to get it back in a few days, but Con, we are all here for you if you need anything.
Yeah.
There's also, we also want to send prayers because his dog Tucker got sick again, and we're hoping he recovers quickly.
Yeah.
And one more thing. We do want to send our prayers to Christian Vega's family.
Yeah.
His grandmother passed away, and so Vega, we're here for you, man.
Yeah.
If Vega's not as active in like streams to record,
then that is the reason. Yeah. So if you want more updates about everything that's happening, with the with Colin's situation, do join his Discord server. Obviously, I'm doing a job as a head moderator for him. But yeah, prayers out to everyone currently, and prayers out for Tony Khan because Jinder Mahal might actually win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay,
Yeah.
Calm down. Calm down.
Who knows? It might happen.
You need to calm down. Okay. I will call nothing.
And Perso lets that too.
Oh yes.
All right. But before we get out of here, I do want to thank our sponsors at SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the #1 place where you can get tickets for comedy shows, Broadway shows, sporting events, you name it, they have it. SeatGeek has some of the best deals where you can get the best ticket prices for seats wherever you go. That's SeatGeek.com. That is SeatGeek.com, or download the mobile app on your devices today. We'd also like to thank our sponsors at TeePublic, where you can get the official Wrestle Arc merchandise, where you can get t-shirts like Raul's #Slough t-shirt, my Year Suspended t-shirt, and a whole bunch of other t-shirt designs. Again, the place you can get it is at teepublic.com/user/WrestleArc. And we'd also like to thank our other sponsors at Glitch Energy. If you're one of those gamers who needs a lot of energy, go to Glitch Energy. They have the best drinks for you. They can keep you energized when you're out gaming, so be sure to go to glitchenergy.com to get your drinks now.
And all those links will be in the description bar down below. Make sure you guys, when you do leave, you like the video, you comment down below, you sub the channel as always, make sure you rate for content from us. Subscribe to the gaming channel. Continuing my Let's Play over there on Papa's Face Radio Deluxe. Probably soon, probably. Check out Radio's show on YouTube, because we want to promote that as well. He's doing pretty well over there. Until then,
he's the best place to go when you want to check out the latest updates when it comes to sports.
Yes, and as of right now, I believe he did a show today, so please get that to watch as well.
And you're gonna love him because he loves covering Syracuse.
Basketball, football, yeah,
football, basketball, you name it.
Yep. But everyone, until then, from Raul and Ross, this has been Pancast saying all the best, and we'll see you next time right here on the Wrestle Arc Podcast. Wrestle Arc out.